here somewhere. Ah, there we go. That's a nice one. Oh, oh, look at that. Oh, 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 it's a baby one. I was waiting. Every time I would pass that, I'm like, come on, are they ripe enough yet? Are they ripe enough yet? Anyways, guys, check it out. We're doing a review on the Nerf Fornite Peely pack. Now, this is a 2 blaster pack. This comes with the SR Ripe as well as the MicroPeely. Now, the MicroPeely you can purchase all by itself. It's actually been out for quite a while. These run about $4-ish at your local Walmart, somewhere right in there. But if you do want the SR Ripe, then you have to get it in this kind of bundle pack. So let's just jump right in. Let's take a look at this actual box here. It's kind of cool. You know, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, look at that. What's kind of crazy is this is the first Fortnite skin that I really played with a lot, that I thought was really, really cool. It should tell you how long ago that, you know, from when I started playing Fortnite. So the box, you know, is not too crazy. And if you look at the actual blaster itself up close, look at that. It has that kind of brown to yellow fade. And if you guys remember in the game, if I remember right, as the time went on, the longer you were in the game, the more kind of ripe you got. So you get a little bit more brown as the time went on, which I thought was kind of cool. Now, again, this is nothing different. They already had the original SR. So if you guys want, you know, if you guys like that blaster, cool. I thought it was an amazing blaster. But yeah, just basically just a little bit of a reskin, which is not too bad. Now, it does come with this scope, smallish scope. And the scope isn't bad. I mean, I like the look of this where it's kind of tiny, kind of boxy, kind of looks like a real scope. Clear acrylic on the back end there, so it has that nice little kind of sight kind of built in, but most people will probably kind of get rid of that if you really want to use the sight. Now, in the hands, it feels really, really good. I did originally like the original version of the SR, and this feels really, really good in the hands. I do like this hammer prime. It's always one of the crowd favorites that it seems, but look at that. I mean, it just fits in the hand good. It's not too front heavy. It is not kind of bulky. It just fits good. And reaching the actual trigger is not too difficult. Even for my larger kind of adult hands, it's actually pretty easy to prime. Now, with this particular blaster, yes, you do get the kind of MicroPeely here. We're not going to go too in-depth on this, but you know, it is what it is. I think it's actually kind of cute, if you ask me, the little face on there and everything. But again, you can pick these up for about $4 to $5 at your local Walmart. I've seen these things on the shelves for at least a year, somewhere right in there. So let's just hop on in. Let's take a look at me shooting this thing. Now, I'm not going to shoot the MicroPeely here, but I will throw up some stats on it. It almost shot about 1 to 2 FPS lower than the SR Ripe. I thought the micro here was not going to shoot as fast. But you could see here, I mean, we're getting about 55 to 60 FPS, which is a little bit low considering kind of the Nerf standard where it's usually about 60 to 65. I've been noticing that a lot of the blasters lately have been down in that 55 to 60 category, and I'm like, man, that's awfully slow for a blaster that I thought would at least shoot 70 FPS. Now, I'm shooting different types of rounds through here. I'm using the Adventure Force Pro stuff. I got a few of the Bamboo stuff. I'm doing some of the Dart Zone Max darts out of here. And to be honest, I mean, if you were not using the AccuStrike darts, I felt like you actually got a little bit better of performance as well as a little bit of an FPS increase. So, I don't know. I wouldn't shoot the AccuStrikes out of here. I just feel like everybody knows those do not give the best results when it comes to FPS. As far as accuracy, this type of blaster is always a little tricky, right? Because it has the basically the darts lined up from top to bottom. As you shoot, where you think the dart comes out is always, you know, about an inch or so lower than where you previously shot. So it's kind of hard sometimes to really kind of line this up with exactly where you want to shoot it. But you can see here, I mean, it's a nice little plinker, right? My thumb sure gets a little sore from time to time after shooting this thing, but it is still a pretty cool blaster. So there you go. Nothing too crazy when it comes to this blaster on the range. It's kind of your typical hammer prime blaster, and again, it's identical to the SR that's already been out, just with a different reskin. Now, when it comes to the darts, like I mentioned, it does come with these classic AccuStrike darts. I was hoping they were going to do something themed with the Peely theme, maybe yellow darts with a darker yellow tip or a brown tip, I think that would have been awesome. It really would have gone very well with the theme of the MicroPeely and the SR Ripe. But still, nonetheless, I don't really want to use those. I would use any of the other darts that you probably have readily available. The waffle heads worked amazing out of here. I would stick with those for a little better accuracy as well as a little higher FPS. When I tested it, I was getting about 5 to 6 to 7 more FPS, which is pretty good. It's about a 10 to 15% increase in FPS when you use other darts. I'm like, man, that's crazy. But overall, guys, I think this is it's a pretty cool set. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it takes me back to my days when I played Fortnite. I was never any good. Let's just put it out there. I was complete trash. I know that's what you guys are thinking. I was complete trash. And that's one of the reasons why I got it, just because I was like, man, you know what? I get it. It is similar to the SR, but I can relate to this. I can relate to this because I played it in the game. And that's what I do like a lot. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I know this is just a quick review because, again, it's something we've all seen before. Thanks again, Fox fans.